Good evening, I'm Nemani Turangeviu. Coming up tonight, 100 police constables pass out this afternoon, training underway to ensuring a gender-balanced civil service, and church leader charged with 1 count of rape. The Prime Minister, Commodore Barengem Bainimarama, officiated at the Fiji Police Force pass-out parade this afternoon at the police mobile unit in Narere. 100 police constables graduated today after 16 weeks of basic recruit training at the Fiji Police Academy.
In line with the Commissioners of Police intent of training and upgrading the knowledge of all police officers in their line of duty, the basic recruit training was held for constables already serving in the police but have yet to undergo the basic recruit training.
Today is a culmination of 16 weeks of training for the recruits. It is a very proud day for you, the recruit, and also your family members. And I thank the parade commander for the excellent display of skills shown to us this afternoon. Maintaining peace, law and order are the key traditional objectives of the police force. I say traditional because modern policing requires more than the traditional approach. Modern day policing requires a police force and police officers who are attuned to understanding relationships within our society, understanding the causes of crime, being community driven, having an understanding and appreciation of changes in society, being service oriented, and understanding the causality between a country with good and efficient policing services and economic, investor and public confidence.
Gender mainstreaming is a globally accepted strategy for promoting gender equality. In promoting, facilitating and supporting the implementation of gender mainstreaming, the Department of Local Government, together with the Ministry of Women and Social Welfare, initiated consultations on gender mainstreaming for representatives from their departments and agencies at the Holiday Inn in Suva this morning.
Gender mainstreaming ensures that gender perspectives and attention to the goal of gender equality are central to all activities, policy development, research, legislation, resource allocation and planning, implementation and monitoring of programs and projects. The Deputy Secretary for Local Government, Saverio Mbalei-Kanavea, said the objective of these efforts is not to stimulate all entities within the government to take gender perspectives into account in their work programs.
I think it's long overdue. This convention, the Convention on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women, was ratified back by Fiji in 1995. So over 10 years ago. So in fact, we are running behind time. So, and I believe that we should move ahead now. The most important is to commence this program, take on board. That's why you see that we have all our, not only the ministry proper, but all our key agencies are here. The National Fire Authority, the Housing Authority, the Public Rental Board, and also our some of the sub-agencies like the Pacific Community Network that are involved with our housing department. Everybody are on board here so that when you go out of here, we all go ahead and start to develop our program. And in fact, the program is not only very academic or philosophical, but right down to it's very pragmatic. In fact, we actually beginning from yesterday, we start developing already our programs that we're going to go ahead now with the assistance of the Department of Women Staff to go and implement, within our respective organizations.
According to the second Millennium Development Goal Report 1990 to 2009, Fiji has been successful in attaining gender equality in primary and secondary school enrollment, but lags behind in eliminating gender disparity in decision-making and employment. Mr. Mbalei-Kanavea said the main is the need for people to change their mindsets and support the promotion of gender equality at all levels.
I think the most important change I see, in fact, even from the workshop, is that the change of mindset and attitude that we have against our women, our folk. I mean, the most important message here is that we have to upgrade, enhance, and develop the well-being of our women. You know, why we are here and why the women issues and issues is because of the injustices and discrimination against women that have happened throughout the years, from the ages ago and throughout the generations. We have to correct this and we have to make a start.
Reverend Epeli Ratambadava, the head of the All Nations Christian Fellowship Church, has been charged with 1 count of indecent assault and 2 counts of rape. The head of the All Nation Christian Fellowship Church appeared at the Suva Magistrate Court yesterday before Magistrate Nanise Ratakele and was granted bail. Reverend Ratambadava is alleged to have committed the offense 2 months ago in a massage parlor at Sports City in Rewanga. Reverend Ratambadava has been ordered to surrender his travel documents and to report to the Samabula police station 3 days a week between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Police prosecutor Vinesh Prasad made an application for the matter to be transferred to the High Court. He said that the charges under the crimes decree is an indictable offence which the magistrate court did not have the power to preside over, and Ratambadava should not be allowed bail as the offence was very serious and carried a term of life imprisonment. The case will be called on August 19 for a ruling to have the case transferred to High Court. After the break, the challenge to set up Fiji's mission in South Africa a good learning experience and why breastfeeding infants is so very important.